860 and 270, and number 14 Joie Denise is 910 and 310. First time that the Metropolitan Handicap has been run under the set weights and penalties conditions. Stony Bay with 56 winning here on Saturday. Wonder if the old last stud winner within 7 system will work here. It worked with toil at Bendigo, having won at the Valley yesterday. And this afternoon, the Nissan Metropolitan Handicap is worth $500,000. The winners share $340,000, and they're moving up. Previous, octagonal number 1G Cooksley beat 4 Encores and 2 Revada. Other winners today: Chlorophyll, Dupan, Unison, and I'm a Freak. Field of 16 in this year's Metropolitan Handicap, with the scratching of Aegean. Now the Phantom Chance about to come up to line. Electronic faces well with Joie Denise, wings on track. Ceto Bridge, the Newcastle Cup winner, facing well with the stablemate Ceto Florian. Leanne Olsen, of course, riding Ceto Bridge at Newcastle, but she's on Ceto Florian today.
Dancing Bow declared a non-runner in the previous at Bendigo.
Now, Grand Connection, one of 7 Gay Waterhouse representatives to move up. Stony Bay still away. He was taken onto the track in company with the clerk of the course. He was with the clerk of the course right throughout. He didn't do a solid preliminary at all with the run here on Saturday. So Stony Bay, Shane Dye aboard, trained, of course, by Gay Waterhouse, who was represented by her first big race winner in the Metropolitan Handicap here in 1992 with Tiakau Nick. Shane Dye this afternoon on Stony Bay, looking for his first success in a Metropolitan Handicap. Last year, you might remember, Glastonbury won at Grand Cooksley, and of course in the race the prior Saturday week he was an abject flop. Now moving up is Western Approaches. Irish Rort coming towards the outside of the line, and they're just about set and ready to go. In the 1995 Nissan Metropolitan Handicap, Fewer Chosen, Grand Cooksley's mount on the inside. They're all set now. 16 of them. Gates fly back, they're racing, and one of the best to commence was Pop's Dream, out well Fewer Chosen, going quickly Ceto Florian, Electronic, and then Grand Connection, and Stony Bay is moving forward very fast, and the deepest runner is Western Approaches as they come down to the 100, and Stony Bay across onto the rails to lead a length. Western Approaches, Unsolved going up outside Grand Connection, a length to Electronic, on its inside Ceto Florian. Joie Denise handy on the outside of Ceto Bridge, 2 to Hear That Bell. Nearly a length, the Fewer Chosen from the Phantom Chance. Pop's Dream getting back on the inside from Wings on Track. Then Beloco, Irish Rort, and 2 lengths to Gossips. Out of the straight in the Metrop, past the 1950 and Stony Bay. Unchallenged, more than a length on Western Approaches. Then Grand Connection, 2 to Unsolved. 3 lengths further back in the field is Ceto Florian, parked inside of Electronic, followed by Ceto Bridge on the inside of Joie Denise. The next pair, Hear That Bell and Fewer Chosen. 2 the Phantom Chance, then Pop's Dream, Beloco, Wings on Track, Irish Rort, and 2 or 3 lengths to Gossips. They're starting to string out now, working to the back and casting the mile pole behind them, and Stony Bay is the leader. A length and a quarter Western Approaches. Grand Connection, 3rd, and 2 to Unsolved. 3 or 4 to Electronic, 1 further back Ceto Florian, out of girth the outside Joie Denise. Then Ceto Bridge followed at its quarters on the outside. Hear That Bell from Fewer Chosen, and then the Phantom Chance, Beloco, Pop's Dream, followed by Irish Rort and Wings on Track, and Gossips is last of all, would have to be 20 lengths from the leader Stony Bay, and racing along past the 1200 metres, and Stony Bay making play. A length and a half clear on Western Approaches and Grand Connection, and another 2.5 lengths to the Victorian Visitor, Unsolved. 5 Electronic, and then Ceto Florian. A length further back is Hear That Bell and Gossips, followed by Joie Denise and Ceto Bridge. The Phantom Chance, Fewer Chosen, Beloco, Irish Rort, and Pop's Dream and Wings on Track are the last pair as they start to bunch. 750 to go, and Dye's been able to dictate this race to suit himself on the heavily backed favourite Stony Bay. And at the 600, Stony Bay a length on Western Approaches. Grand Connection in 3rd position, followed by Unsolved, starting to move around them. A length and a half to Electronic, and then Hear That Bell. Ceto Florian on the inside from Joie Denise as they straighten up, and Dye going for home on Stony Bay. A length and a half Grand Connection, followed by Electronic, and then Unsolved, and on the inside Ceto Florian. Stony Bay's under pressure now. now. Electronic is coming after it, and in fact Electronic hits the front from Stony Bay, and then Unsolved and the Phantom Chance is flying. Electronic in front from Stony Bay, the Phantom Chance, but it's Electronic's Metrop. Electronic has won it brilliantly from the Phantom Chance and Stony Bay, then Unsolved's Wadanese Grand Connection. Ceto Florian, Hear That Bell, Popstream, Wings on Track, and then Western Approaches, Baloco, Irish Rort, followed by Gossip's Fewer Chosen, and absolute in the field was Ceto Bridge.
Super Tab 13 Electronic to pay $11.40 and $3.40. Number 12, the Phantom Chance $3.90 and 1 Stony Bay $1.90.
Glenn Boss on number 13 Electronic, winning the Nissan Metropolitan Handicap and paying $10.50 in New South Wales and $3.40. $10.50 and $3.40. Electronic. Number 12, the Phantom Chance, ridden by Mick Dittman, second, has paid $4.20. Number 1, Stony Bay, ridden by Shane Dye in third spot, and has paid $1.80. Electronic, Gay Waterhouse, saddled the favourites, Stony Bay, backed as if there was no danger, but there was a danger. The dour staying mare, Electronic, who hasn't been out of a place since being taken over by Gay Waterhouse. She got the horse from New Zealand, and this first Norman mare from Aegean Blue has earned for her connections the princely sum of $340,000. She's raced by Tommy Smith, Cyril Maloney, Mrs. J.M. Aldrich, Mrs. D.S. and Mr. J.H. War, and Mr. N. Vass gives Gay Waterhouse her second success in a Metropolitan Handicap, and was ridden by Glenn Boss, and a beautiful ride, and that of course gives Glenn his first win in this prestigious 2,600 metre race. The Phantom Chance second, trained by John Wheeler from New Plymouth in New Zealand. A 6-year-old chestnut gelding, Noble Bijou, the Fantasy, owned by W. Ballin, Mick Dittman, came home well, but was being held on the line by Electronic. And Stony Bay third, a bay gelding four, just didn't quite see out the 2,600 metres. Had things made to order in front. Dahar, in my view. Gay Waterhouse for a dad. Eddie Boas and Mrs. Robin Gilder. Shane Dye. The official fourth went to number 10. Number 10, Unsolved, given a lovely run by Patrick Payne. The official fifth was number 5, Grand Connection. The margins, a neck by a neck. A neck by a neck. The time 2:42.54. 2:42.54. That will stand as a race record, of course, the first year of the running of the Metrop under the set weights and penalties. The course record is Balciano 2:40.8, and with the sectional time, here we go. Last 600, 35.96, 35.96, and the first 1,200 in 1:17.98. More news on the Metrop after this.
Okay, an update, race number 6 at Morfordville.
Happy Glenn Boss coming back on Electronic, and great carnival for him, particularly on Saturday, with 3 winners, and he's linked quite successfully with the Gay Waterhouse stable. I'm just looking down here now at the connections of Electronic. Absolutely delighted. Gay getting kisses all round, and there are photographers, pressmen, and she really has taken this Australasian racing industry by storm. Glenn Boss waving to the camera shooters, and Electronic, a lightly raced mare, only having had 19 starts, 6 wins, a second and 5 thirds, and who's to say that she can't take out the Melbourne Cup, because she'll run 2 miles uphill as we check totes. Glenn Boss, he's certainly the pin-up pal of Sydney race followers, and getting a marvellous ovation as he goes to scale here after winning on Electronic, who paid $10.50 and $3.40. Number 12 paid $4.20. And number 1 paid $1.80. $10.50 and $3.40. $4.20 the Phantom Chance. $1.80 Stony Bay. Quinella $77.80. $77.80. The Exacta paid $144.80. $144.80. Trifecta $389.60. $389.60. The running double $17.20. $17.20. Repeating a neck both ways. $242.54. Now, Rodney, you got some totes. Thanks, pal. The amended totes, Melbourne.
And with the late scratching 2 Dancing Bow declared a non-runner, and also the other late scratching number 8 Pajika. So